I'll start. Is it okay if I start? Okay, cool. Hey everyone, what is up? We are live. We're live. This is episode 64 of Six Figure Live, and I'm coming to you guys from Toronto.
Yep.
Here with Jenna Kutcher. Jenna kicked off the CPC this year, and so I figured it'd be really cool to get her involved. Introduce you guys to her because like Jenna blew my mind. Like I'm rubbish at like social and Instagram. And no, it's true actually. If you go to my Instagram, you haven't been to my Instagram account.
Okay, I'll check out his Instagram.
It's so rough, you guys. And Jenna really helped me in a lot of ways with Instagram. I want to express a few of the things that I learned, and then maybe I'll throw it over your way.
All right.
I don't know. You guys, what's up, one person? I'm so stoked that you're here joining me right now. Look, Six Figure Live is an opportunity to bring you guys just behind the scenes at what's going on in my noggin, the mistakes I make, and the mistakes I don't make, right? The things I'm doing right. Like, I want you guys to learn from that. And so we have a studio in Columbus, Ohio called Down Story Creative, and then Six Figure Photography. So here we go. We're at CPC, 3 days long, a ton of great speakers. I think there's one, his name's is me, I guess. But today we had Jenna, we had Mike. Man, I want to get Mike involved too. Mike and Sherry, Dana, Scott, Nicole, anyhow, and Jasser. Let's. I guess I want to throw things over to you for a second.
Sure.
So a couple things that I've really been stewing over is my Instagram account, and I get so overwhelmed with Instagram, you guys, so overwhelmed. And there was you kind of brought up these five things, right? You called it the what?
The Jenna Kutcher 5.
The Jenna Kutcher 5. I feel weird calling it the Jenna Kutcher 5 because I'm not Jenna Kutcher. But,
you can call it that.
But the Jenna Kutcher 5, and creating kind of like a system or like a consistency, a flow within your news feed, and kind of going back to that. And one of those main pillars out of the 5 things that I feel like I never do, and you do it so well, is actually putting on selfies. Nate Cooper, what's up, my man? Putting up there like an actual selfie to identify people with yourself. And so if you see me hopping on Instagram a little bit more,
it's me.
Yeah, it's because of this girl. And so, do you mind taking over a couple of the thoughts that you had? Maybe if there's one little takeaway. I know you're like, condense your hour-long talk into about 30 seconds for everyone.
I got this. So the Jenna Kutcher 5 is talking about how your brand needs to be a brand and not just a business. So as a business owner, instead of always posting about your business, you have to share a brand that is memorable. And so I have a method where I literally have 5 things that are part of my brand, and they don't have to be mind-boggling. So it is my marriage, my photography, my watercolor, my love for dogs, and my obsession with mac and cheese. And it literally just cycles through. So whenever somebody is walking in the grocery store and they see mac and cheese, they think of me. Or if they see rescue dogs, they think of me. And so your brand can be all-encompassing, but it also connects people on a deeper level than saying, look at my work, my work, hire me, hire me, hire me. And so it creates this memorable experience for people, but it also gives you brand recognition beyond just what you do. And so the method of 5 is to create a system within your feed so that you're not always wondering, what the heck do I post today? What do I have to talk about? But it also gives people a sense of knowing you and feeling connected to you. So whenever somebody sees mac and cheese, they think of me or a dog, and they'll send it to me. And to me, that tells me that my brand is more than my business and that people are connecting to those certain things that might be basic. So I tell people, if you're struggling of thinking of 5 things, your geographical location. So if you live in a city, share about your city. If you love to travel, if you love to read, obviously your business, your family, your animals, if you love to shop, your clothes, all of these things can be in this all-encompassing brand, and it also frees you up to be a better entrepreneur because you're not cornering yourself into one career choice. So as I've expanded my brand to include multifaceted, profitable businesses, people have followed that journey because they like me and not just the work that I create.
And I think this is really applicable. There's like this holy beam of light. I feel so like blessed
Angels
right
are
now.
singing.
I know. So I'm scooting in closer. Okay, so I think that for so many photographers, and this is true of myself, Cole, what's up, my man? Can I get some thumbs up? Can we get some hearts going or something? Come on, you guys. So I think one of the things that's true that I see happen a lot, and I see this with my own wedding brand, Down Story Creative, is we're always just putting out their images of our wedding work, and we're saying, go visit my website, and we're continually asking, thanks for the 1 heart, continually asking. And what Jen is talking about is giving a little bit more and letting people in on you and in on your personal life and providing value to them rather than just asking all the time. And so for me, I've decided with the Jim and Hartley Instagram account, by the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram already, go ahead and do that because I'm about to level up my game. Jim and Hartley.
Heck yeah.
So the podcast, we have the Six Figure Photography podcast that I'm going to start making sure that we get weekly out and link back up to everyone. I think my family, my wife, and my beautiful little girl, the wedding work that I do, I think too, I've got all these like really...
This guy needs to share his energy with the world because he has it.
Well, thank you. So maybe that's another one. Energy. Maybe it's like, it's optimism. Mm-hmm. It's optimism,
Encouragement.
Man. Encouragement could be another. I need a fifth one, you guys. Can I ask you, what's the fifth thing that you guys think should be the other kind of pillar in my Jenna Kutcher 5? I'd love to hear from you guys because the last thing, man, this light. Let's shift this. Holy jeez. Let's go over here, girl. The last thing that I want to talk about, and this is what I'm doing right now with you guys, is invite a call to action when you're putting posts out there. And so my call to action for you guys is help me out with my fifth one. I need some help. What should my fifth pillar be? What's your call to action?
So call to actions, if you aren't aware, is that every single post you publish on social media should be asking your audience to do something, whether that's go to your website, check out your blog, or comment back, because we are so used to putting stuff out but not inviting people in. And so every single post I hit publish on has a call to action, whether it's tag someone else, encourage somebody, go to the print shop, check out my wedding. And you want to make it enticing and exciting for them, but you also want them to know that if they're going to take the time to respond, you are going to say thank you, you're going to acknowledge it, you're going to encourage them. And so call to actions need to be in every single post that you hit publish on. And maybe I'll come on the podcast and talk about all of this stuff so that you can get more than a 5-minute thing.
That's so true. You guys, Jenna really knows her Instagram. And like, look, we live in a day and age where like we can't get romantic about how we're attracting clients, how we're reaching people, how we're connecting. We can't get romantic about our social media feeds. Like Facebook, I think it still has great authority and great power, but we have to recognize that things are changing, and there's Instagram and there's Snapchat, and we have to adapt, and we can't complain and all that stuff. Jen and Ben together, yay!
Hey,
that's so awesome, Katrina. Thanks,
that's
girl.
Awesome.
And so, would you be on the podcast?
I'll be on the podcast.
We're gonna get Jen on the podcast.
We're
you
gonna
guys,
hang out, guys.
It's happening. It's for real. And you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening and supporting us. I speak on Thursday, so send lots of like hearts and love and like text, direct messages, good vibes, all that kind of stuff, because sometimes my little tiny heart beats out of my massively ripped chest.
Oh, thanks,
Thank
guys.
you so much,
Have an
everybody.
awesome day.
Bye,
Come
everyone.
to CPC next year.
Bye.